I want to talk to you about a specific problem as well as its solution. It deals with record keeping. This does not deal with me teaching you how to make and obtain and create great records, which I strongly encourage all healthcare professionals to do, but it deals more with what to do after the records are created. Saving records for often 10 years to 25 years is very costly. Also, there are all kinds of problems that can occur with those records over time, such as fire, storms, water damage, and misplacement, etc. Additionally, records can cost a lot of money to produce and distribute to those that request them. These records can be requested by insurance companies, plaintiff attorneys, defense attorneys, as well as patients and other physicians. The cost of just having a copier gets to be hundreds of dollars a month, plus the staff to manage it, and frequently the records production becomes delayed and the timely basis is then lost. One time I talked with a staff member to find out how much money we had in outstanding records requests. My staff member came back to me and told me it was over $4,600 from insurance companies and attorneys that had specifically requested the records but did not pay for them. Therefore, it required staff time and collection procedures to get money from work that had already been done. Through a number of years of work and thousands of man hours and tens of thousands of dollars in equipment, we have come up with procedures so that you can digitize paper records and save them digitally instead of in rooms and garages and storage units, and some of you even have them in your basement. Additionally, once these records are digitized, you never lose them, meaning if the information is properly put in there in an organized fashion, the patient name is there, you know exactly where these records are, and they can be quickly produced. In this presentation, I am not going to give you all the details regarding the procedures on what to do as far as product and other sources that can help you. Please email a request to us for the current details on that. But let me specifically say a particular scanner is critical, and I have bought many different scanners until I found the one that worked the best and most efficiently. You also need to be organized with external hard drives, and I recommend at least 3, one of which is kept off-site away from the office. The other 2 are regularly rotated on a weekly basis. The off-site one gets backed up at least once a month. With 3 good hard drives, the chances of losing the records are very minimal. Additionally, there are internet sites that can store records that I don't necessarily recommend unless you are providing those records based on a request. I also strongly recommend Adobe Pro, a current version, so that the information can be manipulated by the doctor or their staff in a way that becomes very user-friendly when you disseminate these records. And one of the most important things is you can encrypt and password protect these records as you send them out. These records can be sent out via internet, or they can be burned on a CD or a DVD. This becomes very important and very useful so that you can provide these records where they need to go. Let me tell you a story about an attorney that was very upset with us for producing these records this way. This is a very advanced technology that is very simple. He received my records and was very upset that he could not open them because he did not pay for them. Until the people pay for the records, they don't get the password, and until they get the password, the information is not available to them. He told me he was going to sue me and take me in front of a judge because I did not provide him with the information. I said, "Do you have the disc?" He goes, "Yes." "Is the patient's name on the disc?" "It is." "Then you have the information, sir. All you need to do is pay for it, and you then get the password." He still insisted on bringing me before the judge. And bottom line is, I said, "Go ahead, and I'll tell the judge you were too cheap to pay for it and that you have the information." He quickly paid the bill, and the issue was resolved. We no longer in our office have outstanding balances. We have the on outstanding records requests from anybody. If they don't pay the bill, they don't get the records. We bypass all the excuses and the staff goes back to the issue. You pay or you don't get the information. Additionally, the records are very good and readable. In depositions and trials that I've been in the past, I have seen copies of copies of copies that have been zoomed in and reduced that I can sometimes not even tell if they're my records anymore. So with a PDF or portable document file, these records become very legible. Technology now exists that this work can be done by a staff person or by somebody you hire to specifically copy your records. All of the records in my office that we've done over the past 10 years are now scanned and contained on hard drives. This saves me time. I no longer have them in the garage. They are no longer a storage unit. There is no longer a back room, and no longer are we looking for who has these records. So as soon as the record is done, it is scanned and it is completed, and it is performed in a way that is efficient, time-saving, and a logical way to follow this. For more information, you can contact us, and you can also email us for specific equipment that will help you to do this job quickly and efficiently.